We love debating random hypothetical situations, and that's really what this podcast is. Today's first episode, I don't know if Tony remembers the stuff. Oh, you're looking at it.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at it, yeah. But wait, this... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's at the bottom. Top 10 gospel artists we think can fight. Together, we are going to come up with the top 10 gospel artists we think can fight. We have some other segments, but we don't know how long it'll take. But we need 10.
Okay.
So we can go person to person. We can debate. But at the end, we need the full, unadulterated top 10 gospel artists we think can fight. I'm talking sock out. Bare knuckle. No guns.
Yeah.
Men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Bare knuckle brawling. Who is you picking?
Let me ask you this:
All
if they transition out of gospel into secular,
Nah.
Oh no,
I need full-time
Full-time
Christians for God,
gospel.
because that's good, but it just opens it up to too many people.
All right.
We could do rappers and R&B singers later.
Yeah.
Which will also be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm talking in the church, been in the church, straight gospel albums, Verity Records.
Okay.
For your soul.
All right.
I'm going to go with my first pick.
Okay.
And if I was drafting gospel artists that I could fit, my first pick, Tina Campbell.
Man, that's who I swear that was gonna be my first pick.
Tina Campbell. If I'm the GM of the Fight Club, get me Tina Campbell off the board first up.
No disrespect to Erica's face, but she got a sweetness to it, just a baby face. But Tina Campbell, it's them eyes, man. Like, I will give you these anointed knuckles at the drop of a dime. You hear me? I'm gonna give you these sanctified sock outs.
1,000%. Got the benefit of being from L.A.
Oh, man.
She probably not. She's not. It's not like she's born in Wichita. We're like, were they fighting? L.A. They be fighting.
They was fighting.
If you watch their reality show, Tina was always with it.
See, I ain't even see the reality show. I'm just basing this on
That's
pure...
why I was watching film. I was like, oh, man, she's great. She's angsty. She's a beautiful person.
Yeah, no, don't get it twisted.
Big fan. She is a sweetheart. But she go 10 if she want to go 10 on L.A. I don't know if she's a crip. I know she says
Tina Campbell.
She's Tina Campbell for sure. And I feel like she has squabbled up. You remember on Snowfall? You better teach your boy how to squabble. I feel like Tina would duck your first punch, body shot, and you'll be like, I don't know what I signed up for. I didn't expect a woman to duck my, you swinging wild.
Right.
And she's like, perfect.
Yeah.
Like Sherlock
That
Holmes.
happened to me on Grand Theft Auto. Because in Grand Theft, you can just sock anybody out on the street. I ran up on this one dude. You good? Sworn he ducked, bodied me, and then pieced me up at the top. Random dude.
Tina Campbell was playing.
Oh,
she
man.
had control. She was like, I got him again.
She was like, I was waiting for this. Peace, the combo.
Remember when Thanos was about to fight Hulk?
Yes.
And Malkin was like, "Nah, let him have his fun."
Right.
And I was like, "Whoa,
what we doing?
What happened?" And then he pieced up the Hulk.
He did.
That's you fighting Tina Campbell.
Nah, she been waiting for this. She been praying for it. That's why she Christian. She be praying for the fights. Man, that was gonna be my first pick.
Right. Tina Campbell's off the board. I need a piece of paper.
Tina Campbell.
In case I forget.
Man, that was coming for her.
Is there a pen? All right, Tone, your first pick.
All right, I'm coming in hot with John P. Key.
That was my next. That was my next person.
John P. Key, dog. Hands. Piano hands, man. There's something about the eyes, man. Because I looked at the joint last night, so I started looking at the gospel, the list. I was like, John P. Key looked like he might have some sock outs in him.
John P. Key is great. You also have the added benefit, he sold drugs.
Oh, I didn't even know this.
He sold cocaine.
He got the resume.
Definitely.
You can't be moving that product handsless. You can't be moving that product on the streets. Where is he from?
He's from Durham, North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
15
Southern
child
hands.
out of 16 children. He does gun collection drives now.
Come on, man. He got the pistol too?
They bring him to the church, and he'll be like, man, today we had 45 guns collected from the streets.
He's shooting them guns when they collect.
Keep it on.
He John Wick. He John P. Wick. He can shoot you or he can hand you up.
Absolutely.
Dang.
He says nigga on Instagram.
He does?
Oh, yeah. I love John.
Oh, he's handed out.
I
man.
love, he be arguing with people and be like, and he always end with, it could be, you know where I'm at. You know where I'm at.
He ready for this.
John P. Key for sure got hands.
Man, this is a perfect pick. He been like, man, I've been waiting for you. He probably gonna put hands on us if we didn't include him. I'm glad we included him. Because he was like, I swear, if they don't put me on that list, it's going to be sock outs in the name of the Lord. I'll sock y'all out right now, dip you in the sanctified waters right after. I'll rinse you off in this holy water.
Oh, snap.
Dang. John P.
Key. All right. I feel strongly about John P. Key. I love toners in the eyes, man. I checked out the eyes. No argument with me for John P. Key. Okay, so next up, let me think of who I probably would go Kirk.
Okay.
Because Kirk's just in great shape.
He is in great shape.
I feel like for a gospel artist, he probably is the best. He's definitely the best physical shape of any gospel artist.
For sure. But I feel like he don't want the smoke.
I do too. But when it comes down to it, strength is necessary.
And stamina.
And stamina, he's been out here. This is just on the physical thing. I do agree Kirk probably don't want no issues.
Yeah.
He's loved. He played the piano. But I feel like if it gets to that, he also ain't no punk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like
he looked quick.
He looked quick.
He's
like
strong.
He got the
speed. Yeah. It's all about the foot. When we boxing, it's all about the footwork, stamina, breath control.
There you go.
He ain't gonna give you no unnecessary haymaker miss.
No.
It's gonna be jab city.
Jab city, tight and compact.
Yep.
Choosing his shots. He'll probably feel bad.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna pray for you and with you. While you down on one knee, busted up, lips swollen, like, listen, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. My sister said. I didn't want to do it. My brother said. I didn't want to do it. But listen.
But my sister, listen, he also he's with the rappers a lot. He got songs with Lil Baby, Chance, T-Pain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He probably been in the studio, maybe a weed was smoked.
Right.
Remnants.
It might have been fights in the studio. He broke up. Or, you know how when you're breaking up a fight and then you grab somebody and then they hit you.
Yeah.
He might have ducked that hit.
For sure.
And, rib shot.
Right.
Hey now. I'm just trying to break this up, young brother. Don't make me dip it to my back.
1,000%. And you got to be strong to break up fights.
You do.
Because most people avoid breaking up fights for that reason.
Right.
Because people swinging wild, and their adrenaline's up.
Right.
I got to grab you.
Exactly.
So people be like, that really ain't my business. But I feel like Kirk would be like Jonathan Majors.
This is my business.
Yeah, for the people. And he's boxer height. We feel like most boxers are like Kirk Franklin's size.
Yeah.
They look big on TV.
He definitely got the fighter height.
For sure.
Absolutely.
He probably was, not even probably, he's probably heavier than Floyd Mayweather.
Probably so.
Yeah, because them boxers be little. They just strong and
tiny, dog.
bro, we see them. I said, man, you what?
You're coming in at 137. 137? My thigh weigh 137.
They be Zay's full.
Dang.
Grown men 137.
Piece you out.
And this guy is a murderous rampage. They call him the Widowmaker.
Man.
He come in like.
You just see the top of his head coming through. This is it right here, y'all. He got 18 KOs out of 15 fights. I'm like, how you get more KOs than fights? This is what he do.
He come in. You pick him up like a baby. Come here.
Wow.
What about that, senor?
That's the champ. The champ. They just be holding him up and be like, he be breathing while he inhaled it. He's a savage in his weight division. Pound for pound, the best.
It's not that many pounds. That's why they need pound for pound. Because you can't compare 137 to George Foreman 230.
Right.
Like, come on, man.
You know what's unfair in the heavyweight division? I could be like 205, and I got to fight Tyson Fury at 270.
After 205, they're like, all right, whatever else.
But he heavier than me, y'all. Go on in there. It's heavyweight. He like,
They grabbing.
man, I'm like, they laying on you. This big 270 leaning on you in round 6. They don't care about the heavyweight.
You remember Butterball?
Yes.
Butterball with 3 Honda.
In this socking cats out.
It was like fighting Juggernaut. It's like, I might not catch you, but when I catch you.
When I get you with one of these wild, larded punches. He got on his American flag shorts, butterball and cats out.
That's why I think about when I was watching them fights, I'd be like, bro, I would be fighting them.
Yeah.
I'm Tyson, Mike Tyson's weight class, Holyfield, Ali. What am I finna do in there with them?
You and Lennox Lewis.
Me and Lennox
squaring
Lewis.
up.
He's like, hello, Governor. Like, those, bro, when boxers get hit hard in the slow-mo, bro, I'd be like, he died.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
every molecule of moisture ejects. It's like those animes where the planet is about to blow up and you see all these spacecrafts leaving. That's every molecule of moisture in the slow-mo.
You knock the sweat. I seen boogers get punched out and the eyes be...
Different directions, mouthpiece flew out. Everything flew out. And that's just a punch they absorb. That's not even a knockout blow.
They don't even be knocked out. They catch them. And their mom is in the crowd like, God, the girlfriend is like...
You
the
always
kids
see
are
them
like,
through the ropes. They be like, my baby. Like, man, that's a tough...
It's tough, man.
That's a tough profession.
That's tough. All right, you're up, Tone. Your second pick.
Pumps. Let's talk about them, man. Good quality pumps. Sex, if you will. Have better sex with BlueChew. BlueChew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. It's plain and simple. BlueChew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free, y'all. A free month. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. BlueChew tablets are made in the US of A and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. All right, guys. The best part? It's all done online. This means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. I know what you're asking. Does it work? Does it work? I tried BlueChew myself. It was New York City. 'Twas a good time. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say right there. I was in New York City. 'Twas a good time. Listen, man, get in on this. Get in on this, okay? BlueChew won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That is the mission, you know? I know you're asking, does it work? You'll be mistaken for a soldier with that full salute. Elon shooting you to Mars with that pocket rocket. You feel me? Now, make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we got a special deal for our listeners, okay? Try your first month of BlueChew free. All you got to do is visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank BlueChew for sponsoring this podcast.
I'm going to go with Shirley Caesar. Shirley Caesar look like she'll sock you out mid-cook. She'd be like, didn't I tell you not to come in here while I had this macaroni and cheese going? I told you not to come up in here.
Oh, my God.
Like a good meaty, but all slaps. All slaps, though. Like them hard, you know, them slap competitions where they just be like, Mac! I feel like she got an anointed, open hand Shirley Caesar slap. Slap your nose to the back of your head. Just like, remember when Daffy Duck got his beak slapped off? That's how you gonna end up messing with Shirley Caesar.
It would spin around and then be backwards at the end. And you know them old black women, their hands were hard.
Yeah.
Like my grandma's hands, she broke wood like.
Now put it in the fire and hush.
Like Shirley slapping you
with the civil rights.
Did not. I got greens, beans. You're like, grandma, you know your ears ringing.
I got the yams going now. They can boil this food in these hands. They reaching in the pot.
For
No,
sure.
no gloves, just grabbing stuff.
That's how my grandma was.
See? The hands of years of just
Grandma's hands.
raising kids.
Grandma's hands smack me when I touch the pot.
Is this a real song?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
wow.
it's Bill Withers. What is it, Patreon? Bill
Withers?
Grandma's hands was about Shirley Caesar. He got smacked up by her. He said,
He went in there too early.
let me write this song. Right in the
He pulled
moment.
the guitar out in the moment. You better sing that damn song outside of this kitchen. He was right outside the kitchen with the guitar.
Grandma's hands smack me when I touch the pot. And shut it up, Bill. Keep it down. I don't want this bread to fall neither.
Shirley Caesar, though. That's what I'm going
Shirley
with.
Caesar. All right. So that's 4. Okay, for my 5th, she has passed on. But I feel like we can keep it open.
Oh, yeah.
Maddie Moss Clark.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Maddie Moss Clark. Did you watch the Clark sisters movie?
No.
Okay, so she's the mom
Oh,
of the
okay.
Clark sisters. She's the one that.
Because they saying that you make me.
Yeah. So yes.
Okay.
That's her. They credit her with creating like the 3-part harmony in choirs. I don't know about that, but that's what the movie said. And in the movie, serious business.
Oh, so she was socking the kids
she
out
was
in the movie.
throwing shoes at people in the church for the wrong note.
Oh, wow.
She was like, hit with the quick, with the heel, no smile. You need to watch the movie.
Wow.
Ingenue Ellis Taylor plays Maddie Moss
Really?
Clark. Never smiled. The whole 2-hour, 3-hour film.
Wow.
Never smiled. They was mad at her for taking the Clark sisters to the Grammys. So she was up against men in the Kojic. So I feel like, back then, black women, they was squaring up.
Yeah.
She had the big glasses. So I feel like she could identify where the punches were coming from. She from Detroit.
Oh.
It's a great breeding ground for
We
fighting.
could have led with this.
She got all the particulars that you need for a good sock out.
Dang.
Maddie Moss Clark, bink, bink. Now hit that E flat over C.
Was she socking the kids out too?
She never showed them hitting, but I want to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, Patreon, I believe there was some physicality in her relationship.
Oh, wow.
You know what
So
I'm
she
saying?
was beating her husband
I
up.
think they was getting into it. I think the movie said that. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I need to know if I need to delete this. But I'm pretty sure there was some physicality in the movie. Okay.
Okay.
So Patreon is saying there was some physicality in the movie.
Uh-huh.
So I'm feeling like sometimes they don't take it all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, all right. Then,
What
you
network
got
was this on? BT?
This was on, I believe it was on BT.
Okay.
Or Lifetime? No, Lifetime. Was it
So
Lifetime?
Lifetime they actually had a
Great.
good. Really?
Great.
I thought they took L's every time.
Ingenue Ellis played Maddie Moss Clark. Karen Clark Shear's daughter
Uh-huh.
played her. Kiara
Okay.
Clark played her. I'm blanking. Shalea was Dorinda. Who was the other one, y'all? Who was the other sister? I'm trying to remember the cast.
I got to check
It
this
was
out.
one of them was Denise, who the sister who got out.
It said Angela Burchett,
Oh God,
Amber Riley.
it wasn't Amber Riley.
No.
No, they always mistake
Raven
her.
was Denise.
Raven. It was Raven Goodwin was Denise. I was trying to think of her name. Y'all stop confusing Raven and Amber.
Oh.
Was Amber in it? No, man, it was Raven.
They say Amber Riley is Niecy.
No, man, that's Raven. They always confuse Angela Burchett. That was it. Shalea was her, yep. Ingenue and Kiera. Raven Goodwin and Amber P. Riley are different people.
Wait, let me see who they
This is
confused
Raven
her with.
Goodwin.
Oh, I get it though.
Nah, man. Nah, Amber P. Riley, a different person. She had this in her video. She's like, I'm a black plus-size actress. Of course you confuse me with other black plus-size actresses.
Oh, okay.
And then y'all just did it in the Patreon. So anyway, this is Amber P. Riley.
I mean,
Nah, man, nah. We're
I
different
mean,
people.
It's not wild though.
It is wild. It's wild. I'm about to throw a shoe at y'all like Maddie Moss Clark. But anyway, yeah, I'm taking Maddie Moss Clark. All right, Tony, you're up.
Okay, all right. I'm also too dip into the passed away bag.
Okay.
James Cleveland.
What? I thought James might come up today.
James Cleveland, man. I'm giving him hands on the strength of his name alone. James Cleveland sound like hands. You know what I'm saying? This sound like he boxed in the Prohibition era. like James Cleveland, and then he come out there, and black and white footage all grainy. He just like, and then he got saved, and he was like, you know, I used to throw hands in the streets. That was before I found Jesus. Jesus threw his hands on me, and I never had to fight again. James Cleveland, man.
The visual of James Cleveland walking down, that's Big James, y'all.
That's how he came in every Sunday service. He had his robe on. He was like, I fight for the Lord now, y'all. And he was moving around. And then he took his robe off. Now, Saints, James Cleveland, man.
All right.
And this is just on the strength of his name and a black and white photo.
Big James Cleveland.
Big James
y'all.
Cleveland coming down the aisle.
All right, that's 6. Just to recap, if you're just joining us, we're doing top 10 gospel artists that can fight. Tina Campbell, John P. Key, Kirk Franklin, Shirley Caesar, Matty Moss Clark, James Cleveland. We got 4 more.
Okay.
All right, let me think of who could fight. I feel like Fred Hammond's got to be my next pick.
You think Fred?
I feel like Fred. I'm going to tell you
I
why.
thought about Fred, but I wasn't sure.
Fred's from Detroit.
Okay.
Okay, that's 1.
Yeah.
Okay, Fred was in the Army.
Oh.
Okay, so he trained,
Uh-huh.
and I just been I talked to Fred,
Yeah.
some inside of, you know how the commentators like, we sat down with Fred, and he told us here's the game plan. I just feel like Fred with whatever.
Okay.
I feel like he not backing down. He was in great shape when he was young.
Uh-huh.
The Detroit really helps. He was in commission. He was radical for Christ.
Yeah.
Radical.
Oh, radical for
Okay.
Christ.
He played the bass. I just feel like Fred, and he did say he had a temper.
Oh.
Fred did say he had a temper.
That's a nice little nugget right there.
Temper is code for I got
Yeah,
it to fight.
right.
You know, temper leads to fights all
for
the
sure.
time.
When you young with a temper, you fighting.
Tony had a temper.
I definitely had a temper.
Tony
I
beat up
fought.
his friend in his house because he
Socked
was
him right
following
in his
him out.
face.
He was following him around.
Sock him right in his face. Stop following me, dog. It's my house. Sock. If I didn't have no good rebuttal, I'm socking you out.
This is one of my favorite stories because you are in your friend's house.
I was at his house, but he ain't got to follow me
Where
everywhere.
was y'all going? Maybe he was just making sure you know how
Nah,
to get around.
man, he was following me because I made it a point to just move extra, and he just kept. He is again. I'm like, yo, stop following me,
So
dog.
how long did it take for you to be like, all right, like, did you warn him before you socked him, or was it the turnaround, stop following me, followed by?
I kind of just went into the straight. Yo, why you following me?
Uh-huh.
Like, I ain't following you. You everywhere I go, here you are. And he was like, it's my house.
You're like, well,
Sock. Because I was over there like all weekend. I was just tired of Robert's shit, man. Like, all right, man, I'm over here. You ain't got to be with me the whole time. I know I'm over here for you. But you ain't got to be with me the whole time.
don't. So he said it's my house, and you're just like,
Oh, I got nothing after that.
well, I got something.
Good meaty, just 80s sock out, man.
Did you pause before the punch? Did you think of something and then be like, well,
I think it was quicker than I remember. He's like, it's my house. I was probably like, and then it was scuffle after that, but like, well, you ain't got no good rebuttal and you kids, man, we ain't got time to be talking it out any further, man. Let's sock out. Let's sock out. we was friends immediately after that, but
oh, that's how it was.
I went home.
Oh, you gotta go.
I went home.
You can't just be like, you want a sandwich?
His mama came there. What y'all doing down here, man? He's talking about I was tired of him following me.
You told them out?
Yeah. Pee-wee, that was her name. She was little. I was like, man, he was following me. I'm going home.
I would be so mad if Zay's friend socked him out downstairs. What happened? I was following him. He said stop, and I said it's my house, and now my jaw's clicking.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here,
nothing,
kid.
man. Stop following me,
Mom
man.
wasn't mad at you?
I don't remember her being mad at me long term. We just fought. This is what we did.
Kids
I
fight.
fought Leon several times. I lost the Leon fights, though. Leon beat me twice. I'm 0-2 against Leon. But that was my dog. But Leon would always just win through in the end, man. I was like, man, I'll start out good and run out of steam. But Leon, he had that stamina. Pounding me out. I'm like, pause. Pounding me out. Like, damn, Leon.
It feels like you resigned and you just like, dang, got me.
Yeah,
I'm kind of tired.
I'm like, all right, man, you got me, Leon. Come on.
All right, Leon, come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
Come on, man, Leon.
But I was always the first one to say it, though. But Leon had my number. Hook, line, and sinker, dog. I'm going to get Leon back, man. I'm going to catch him now.
What if he beat you up again?
Hey, but then, hey, you know what? I'm 0-3.
All the smoothies in the water and the Peloton, and Leon's like,
You know, it's like,
just,
you can be in shape and get knocked out.
absolutely.
You lay it out with a six-pack.
Oh, my God. All right, Fred Hammond. All right, yours. We got 3 more, Tone.
We got 3 more. Okay.
3 more.
I'm going to go with Lecrae.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Lecrae.
Christian hip-hop.
Yeah,
I wasn't even
man.
thinking about that.
He just look athletic, dog.
He is. He's physically
He a big,
fit.
tall dude, youthful energy.
Okay.
I feel like he don't want the smoke, but I feel like if the smoke is there, he with it.
And he from Houston.
Okay.
Being from a fighting city just helps.
It does help.
Because you're from Chicago,
Mhm.
fighting city, L.A., Detroit, Houston. Fights are the norm.
Right.
If you were
It's what
around
we
a lot of
did.
fights, you fought a lot, feel like you have a better chance than if you didn't grow up fighting a lot.
It's what we did, and so you just fought. And I feel like Lecrae, you know, he looked like he in shape. So once again, the stamina is coming into play. He got that height on him because he tall.
He about 6'4".
So he gonna have that reach.
He definitely about 6'4".
He gonna piece you out several times before you
Yeah.
even get close.
Yeah,
So when you come in for the wrestle, you done got pieced out 7 times.
yeah.
So hopefully the pieces didn't knock you out on the way in, and then boom.
He lifts too.
See, you got the strength. So if you want to take it to the grapple,
If you
it's
take
gonna
to
be
the
a,
grapple,
a tussle.
It's gonna be a tussle with Craig.
Hard bottom sliding around. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Lecrae in the mix for the youth because I've been going all old school.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Lecrae in there.
That's old strength. Okay, so my final pick.
Listen, the holidays may be over, but they'll be back. But it's never too late to give yourself what you really want. Treat yourself with the iRestore Elite and get the hair regrowth solution you actually deserve. This isn't just a gadget. It's a powerful FDA-cleared laser cap designed to fight thinning hair and hair loss with clinically proven results. With 282 lasers and LEDs delivering light therapy to your scalp, it's like a spa day for your follicles. Let's face it, it's cold outside, so staying in is the vibe. Whether you're binge watching your favorite show or settling into a cozy blanket fort, the iRestore Elite fits seamlessly into your self-care routine. It's lightweight, hands-free, and completely painless, so you can kick back, relax, and let it do all the work. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I want to work on? My eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my eyebrows thick. I want to get my eyebrows lasered up so I can have some some thick Eugene Levy brows up in here. Also, check this out. With just 10-minute sessions 3 to 5 times a week, you or your loved ones will see brighter skin. Start the new year with a radiant glow, whether it's for a spouse, sibling, or friend, or yourself. The Lumina face mask is a thoughtful, practical gift that's sure to impress. In a clinical study, 90% of people saw a reduction in wrinkles, redness, and pore size with iRestore's Illumina face mask. Red light therapy is not just a fad, it's clinically proven to work. There are 3 wavelengths for all of your skin's concerns. The red light and the infrared wavelengths help with anti-aging and improve blood flow to the skin. The blue light anti-acne and blemish effects is the only mask on the market that allows you to use all 3 modes at the same time. All right, now's the perfect time to treat yourself. For a limited time only, our listeners get $625 off their iRestore Elite when you use the code BALD at iRestoreLaser.com. That's $625 off your iRestore Elite at iRestoreLaser.com with the promo code BALD. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Hair loss is frustrating. You don't have to fight it alone thanks to iRestore.
tough.
I'm gonna go Leandria Johnson.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
Leandria Johnson was on a show called Sunday's Best. She
got the Sunday's Best for that ass.
she definitely does. She smokes.
Oh, regular cigarettes?
Cigarettes?
What brand?
I don't know. Newport Shorts. Newport Shorts, I feel like.
Oh, my God. Newport.
There's been times when they caught her like, man, she was drinking. She was like, and I was drinking.
Oh.
She was just like, you know what I'm saying? That she was out there I feel like she was giving food to the homeless. And she was like, so anyway, man, what we got to do is, we got to, I mean, she was out there regular, smoking, and she never hides from it.
Okay.
I feel like she's one of my favorite voices in gospel. Mm-hmm. She got like a gravelly voice. She just feel like she's been through some stuff.
Is she older?
She's probably mid-40s, I guess.
And she still smoke. She smoke regular cigarettes.
She smokes cigarettes. I seen it in the video. I don't know if she's smoking them.
She that young and smoke regular cigarettes. So she like, I don't give a damn what the Attorney General. The Attorney General can kiss my ass.
Cigarettes.
The Attorney General ain't paying my rent or saving my soul. Is the Attorney General Jesus? I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all gonna let me smoke these Parliaments.
Oh my God.
She be smoking
Parliament
2 at a time.
is an old cigarette.
Like, who's still smoking?
Parliament don't have no commercial.
None.
You ain't never seen. And I smoke Parliaments. We don't got that budget.
Like what?
You know the cheap stuff is like the people know where to find it.
Right. I ain't never seen the Parliament billboard.
Camel and Marlboro and Newport.
Yep.
They had art
Virginia
design.
Slims. I
Virginia
seen those.
Slims. They had the women with the long legs.
Yeah, they were sophisticated.
They were. They had their hands up. The Virginia Slims.
The Virginia Slims.
They was always very slim women.
Yeah, they was.
With elongated graphic design.
The women look like they didn't even smoke.
They never smoked a cigarette. They would be
Yeah.
caught dead. But they're like, man, she smoked Virginia Slim. She's like, I would. It was always like lame.
Always.
They was always long.
They were.
This is Sherelle. She's like, hey, y'all, I'm also a model. In between meals,
They had a
smoke Virginia
martini glass and a Virginia
For
Slim.
sure.
Arm extended.
Arm
to the
extended
heaven.
on the hood of the car. I smoke Virginia Slims. My name's Sherelle. But yeah, Leandria Johnson, I feel like she smoked Parliament.
Leandria sound like
come on,
fists. Leandria? You know Leandria come down here. It's going to be some,
man. Oh, my God.
Leandria? Yeah.
It's like the episode of Martin. What was his name? They was all worried about the dude coming, and he ended up being small. I feel like it was...
The chats word probably know.
Oh, my God. Y'all know the episode Patreon. The small dude, Mad Dog. Leandra is a name like Mad Dog. Who ended up being Mad Dog? Who was the actor? Was it?
I don't remember this episode.
You don't remember the episode of Martin? It was a Mad Dog coming. They was at the pool hall.
It wasn't
It
the
was
Bushwick.
Gary Coleman.
Oh, Gary
No,
Coleman.
it was Bushwick Bill.
No, Bushwick Bill wasn't Mad Dog.
It wasn't?
Nah.
Was it Gary Coleman? It was Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Gary Coleman.
Bushwick Bill was on the episode.
He was.
Okay.
Yeah. They fought them at the bar.
There you go. That was the episode he was at the bar. All right. Your last one, Tone.
All right. So I just had who I was picking. Oh, I'm going to go with Andre Crouch.
Andre Crouch.
On the simple strength of older school.
Yep.
His name is Andre.
Yes.
A lot of times Andre people got hands.
And it's spelled Andrea.
Yeah, that extra A.
So you got to explain that all the time.
Yeah, he's
irritated.
I'm not going to explain my name again. This is what I'm not going to do.
All right.
What we do?
Is it Andre?
Yeah,
Nope.
it's Andre, and you knew that. I told you that already, man. Don't make me come from behind this piano. Like, all right, man, chill, man, Andre. And they always test you.
Chill, Andre.
They say it wrong on purpose.
Right.
Andrea. Told your mama. You know he gonna get if he come from around that piano, it's gonna be some hands distributed. It's gonna be some ties
Oh
being
my
paid
God!
on the hands tip.
There we go.
10%.
I love it. Any honorable mentions? Patreon, let's get some honorable mentions. That's our official list. Tina Campbell, John P. Key, Kirk Franklin, Shirley Caesar, Maddie Moss Clark, Big James Cleveland.
So they say Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp. I feel like Marvin Sapp would be solid. Zacardi Cortez. Yep.
Kim Burrell.
Kim Burrell.
I thought about Marvin Winans.
I thought about Marvin Winans too. I would go Zacardi Cortez. Oh, Juanita Bynum. She's not a gospel artist per se, but she released some music.
Yolanda Adams look like she wants peace.
Yeah, she does.
All the whinings.
Ty Tribbett, I feel like Ty, he said he got beat up a lot. So I feel like
He took him off.
Tamla, man. David, man.
Paco
Walls. The Walls.
That sound like a fighter.
Yeah, Paco Walls. That's Alec Walls.
That sound like a Mexican fighter.
Yeah, he regular black, though. From Houston. Paco for sure knocking somebody out. BB and CC ain't fighting, y'all.
I don't get that from them.
I feel like the Winans probably fight to protect CC.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Big Mar.
Yeah.
I feel like you got to go get Marvin.
Out of all the whiners, Marvin.
Yeah, like don't let me bring Marvin over here.
Marvin L. Winans.
That's Donnie McClurkin. You love that album.
That's my favorite
My
gospel
pastor,
album.
Marvin L. Winans. I feel like Baby Dub, Warren Campbell probably got some hands. He worked with Death Row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he went with Suge and Tupac.
Oh,
and
yeah.
them.
You know, you got to get jumped in and work with Death Row.
Show you right off. I'm with you when you're right. All right. We don't know how long this will be, about 30, 45 minutes.
Okay.
We ain't got no ads. So we'll figure it out. Me and Tony want to be here all day, but we want to build the brand.
Right.
So the next topic is totally unrelated. This is something we saw on Instagram, and it's called Recast It Today. So here's how it works. The movie is Friday. Me and Tone got to work together to recast the main characters. We got the hardcore rapper Straight Man, which is Ice Cube's character. Up-and-coming comedian, which is Chris Tucker's character. You need the funny dad comic who's older, played by John Witherspoon.
Yep.
You need the straight card mama, which was
Anna Marie
Horsford from Night Court, right?
She was from Amen.
Amen. Okay. You need the love interest, which is Nia Long.
Mm-hmm.
And they need to be around the ages the actors were then.
Okay.
I feel like Ice Cube was around 30, like maybe early 30s. Okay, you need villain number 1, Big Worm, and the main villain, Debo.
Okay.
And you need a comedian to steal the scenes like Ezel. All right, let's start at the top.
So hardcore rapper,
straight man, no frills. A little comedic ability, though. Ice Cube can play the straight man with just enough funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's good at that.
Right.
He found his lane. And he's around 30. And he needs to be a rapper. Like, that was part of the allure of Friday.
Right.
Ice Cube was a rapper. Chris Tucker was a comedian off of Def Comedy Jam. You know what I'm saying? Coming off those Def Comedy Jam sets. All right, let me think. Who could be? Also, Ice Cube, you would buy that Ice Cube is intimidating.
Yeah.
Right? He wasn't big, but he played Doughboy. He was in Higher Learning.
Right.
Like, he kind of plays on it now and like ride along and stuff. But in Boys in the Hood, I was buying it.
Right.
In Higher Learning, I was buying it even more than Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what this
He was
man
an educated
what he's capable
with
of.
hands.
Let me see your ID.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that to a cop so bad. I was terrified too. But when he did that, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Let me see your ID. So when it came time for Craig to fight Debo, I believed it.
For sure.
Yeah.
I felt he was undersized, but he had a heart
Right.
and he knew how to fight. So
Yeah.
you need to be believable either physically
Right.
or like stature wise that you could and I feel like you need to be, you know, we selling a movie. Ice Cube was also a big star.
Yeah.
So it kind of eliminates underground people. Like
Right.
Ice Cube was off NWA. Like you
He
knew
was platinum,
Ice
he was a platinum artist.
platinum artist. That's
Yeah.
why it was a great casting.
Right. The age is where I'm gonna run into problems. Do they have to be?
Let him take the edge.
Okay, all right.
He might have been a special specimen at the time.
Okay.
But it needs to be like
Who's known to be serious, but I know they got a little bit of silly in them.
and is the platinum rapper gonna be tough? Is the mainstream gonna make it hard?
Not really. Kevin Gates. He be serious a lot, but I know he got a little bit of silly in there. But he's serious.
Do you think enough people know of Kevin Gates?
Black people. I know he didn't cross over, but
No. Okay.
but I'm just trying to think of somebody.
What about
that,
Toby?
Oh, I didn't even think about Tobe.
He might not be. He haven't sold platinum albums, but
Right.
physically on the physical,
On the physical tip, yes.
you believe he can fight. He probably
Absolutely.
was the size of Debo. And
100%.
funny wise, he was in Transformers, and he does act.
Yeah, he does have a funny side.
He does have a funny side, but I feel like he's not as big as a rapper of Ice Cube.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's.
I
bigger
like
than
Toby.
I like Tobe too.
Because I know he can do the funny.
He could do the funny. He could do the straight man.
When it comes to the fight at the end, I can believe he got
sure.
hands.
I can see the love interest. I can see, because remember Ice Cube he was trying to holler.
He was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It was like he had enough charisma.
Right.
And all Toby does is fight, shoot guns, and get fat pregnant.
Yeah, let's go with Toby.
All right,
I like
Toby's solid.
I like Toby.
All right. Okay, so now we need, this is the hard one.
The up and coming.
I feel like
comedian.
DC Young Fly is the easy answer.
He would be the obvious choice
for Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's partly because of they almost have the same body build and vocal.
Yeah.
Same time, man.
He could play Chris Tucker in a Chris Tucker biopic.
For sure. I don't think anybody else is as believable as Chris Tucker. And DC is he actually probably is further along than where Chris was at the time.
Oh, he's further along now,
he's
for sure.
Further along than Chris.
For sure.
Chris was if you watch Def Comedy Jam, you knew about him. So we was up on him.
I was up on him from the Def Jam to the House Party 3 real quick. And then Friday, it was just yo, I know this cat.
Yeah. And then he was just
And then after Friday, that's when it was
Was it
boom.
Friday, then Rush Hour 2? I mean, Rush Hour?
It was Friday, Dead Presidents, Money
snap.
Talks.
What about the Fifth Element?
Fifth Element was Money Talks and Fifth Element was the same year, 97.
Okay.
And then Rush Hour was 98.
Oh, I thought it was way
Yeah, because Friday was 95.
Yeah.
And then Dead Presidents was also 95.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was also in Jackie Brown. He had a little role in that. And then he had the Money Talks. Fifth Element.
Money Talks.
Yeah.
Love Money Talks.
So he was already, because I feel like Money Talks is prime real estate Chris Tucker.
1,000%. Him and Charlie Sheen had.
It was just.
Chris Tucker plays well off of. He's really low-key kind of underrated for his comedic acting.
Oh, man.
He's funny for sure.
Yeah.
But acting-wise, because in Fifth Element, you don't even really. That's not the Chris Tucker from Friday.
No.
And the other movies.
He was doing Prince pretty much with a high.
He was basically doing
voice.
Prince.
Just more energy.
And a lot of people love that movie because of him.
Yeah. Sure.
He is he's great. Okay. I'll take DC all day.
Yeah, let's get DC.
All right,
that
so
was
now
easy.
we need the funny dad comic to play Pops. So I feel like you got to be at least 50 plus.
Okay.
Maybe even 60 to be believable as, these people's dad. John Witherspoon was perfect. Rest in peace to the GOAT.
Mm-hmm. So now we need a 50 plus funny man.
Okay, what about I'm talking about they need to say the funny stuff. Because John Witherspoon was making this. He made Ice Cube going in the refrigerator a funny scene.
Right.
Just because of what he was saying. Ice Cube didn't do nothing but open the door.
Right.
And John Witherspoon gave us.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator.
Every time. I'm like, bruh. That's all John.
Yeah, for sure. What they saying in there?
David Allen Greer. I was thinking Earthquake.
Earthquake would be good.
I feel like
I like David Allen Greer too.
David Allen Greer ain't a stand-up though.
He's never done stand-up?
So
he has to be a stand-up.
I mean, I don't think it has to be, but I mean, I was just going off of
because I never seen John Witherspoon do stand-up prior to any of those roles.
Oh, that is a good point.
I've never seen John Witherspoon on the stage at that time with Boomerang and all that. I've never seen him do stand-up.
You're absolutely. I'd never seen him do stand-up personally ever.
I've never seen him.
Oh,
even after that, I've never seen him.
I've seen him on flyers.
I know he was on the road, but I've never seen him.
I never saw him either. Okay. But do you believe he did it before?
I mean, sure. But
Deep Cut, Michael Collier.
Ooh, he would be dope.
Michael Collier has that same cadence, speed. I feel like if DC Young Fly, if Toby opened the fridge, I feel like Michael Collier could give you a 3-minute scene that you repeat.
I like that. I like Michael Collier.
Michael Collier, very funny, very quick. He like Tony Roberts level of speed.
I can see him being a frustrated dad. I like Michael Collier.
Michael Collier as Pops.
Yeah.
All right. So now we need the
Straight Card Mama.
Straight Card Mama. So she was probably Anna Marie Horse was probably 50 or so.
You know who I would like in that role? Octavia Spencer.
Okay.
I like her in that role.
I'm all in on that.
Because she was serious business, and like nothing she said was being silly or funny. But she was funny, but it was just a natural thing, and I know Octavia has that.
I love that. Say in the Patreon, Niecy Nash. I feel like she could do it too.
Niecy Nash is too funny though.
She is.
She's done too much.
Reno
comedy.
911, Niecy Nash. She's forever goated if she never did nothing else.
Right.
But what she did in Reno 911. Anna Marie Horsford had the ability to just be like, okay.
That okay is just it's perfect.
It was so funny without being over the top. It was like your mama would
right
say
in
that.
the pocket.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I'm going to call you, girl. Okay.
I'm going to call you.
Like,
Octavia Spencer is great.
Octavia
I'm
Spencer.
loving that. All right, love interest. Nia Long, good actress.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to throw this one in. With love to my wife and respect to my wife. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Nicole Bihari.
Oh, yeah.
She is. She's, actress-wise, she's out of this
She
world.
can act, for sure.
But just love interest-wise.
Yes. I was on her Instagram hours ago, like, Lord Jesus.
Happy New Year, guys. Every new year, we set out all sorts of big goals, but only 8% of people will stick with their resolutions all year long. But with Acorns, you can lock in years and years of healthy money habits in just 5 minutes. That's all the time it takes to open your account and start automatically saving and investing your money so it has a chance to grow. All right? That's all it is. It's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that, man. Get your savings going. I use Acorn. Once you set it up, you forget that you're even saving the money. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it, man. It makes it so easy to just build savings. Because sometimes when we see the money or we're conscious of where we're putting the money, savings can be tough when you think about it all the time. Like, oh man, I got to take this out for savings. And then you're looking at the money being moved over here. But when you set it up, and then you forget that it's happening, and the next thing you know, when you check your savings, you're like, oh snap, I saved this much? Today's episode is sponsored by Acorn. Acorn makes it easier to start automatically saving and investing so your money has a chance to grow for you, your kids, and your retirement. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns will recommend a diversified portfolio that is you and your money goals. You don't need to be rich. Acorn lets you invest with the spare money you've got right now. You can start with $5 or even just spare change. You don't need a ton of time. You can create your Acorns account and start investing in just 5 minutes. You don't need to feel like financial wellness is impossible. Acorn gives you small, simple steps to get you and your money on track. Basically, Acorn does the hard part so you can give your money a chance to grow. Okay, and I like using Acorn because I just forget that it's happening. I have it set to where, whatever I spend, it rounds up to the nearest dollar and saves that. So, it's just a little something like if I buy something that's like, let's say it's $19.12, it's gonna take that other 88 cents and just save it. So you think about all the spending that you do on your day to day, those little nuggets right there help in the long run. And then you can set it to whatever you want. But that's a little setting I have. I call it the round up. You know what I mean? So head to acorns.com/bald or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing your future today.
Now listen, paid client endorsement now. All right, compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/bald. Okay.
Got to throw that disclaimer in there. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? So get in on that Acorn, man. Save and grow.
I was like, Claude, have mercy.
You know who probably? Big James Cleveland probably would have knocked me out trying to holler.
Because the thing about Nicole Bihari is that she has like a wholesome quality to her.
For sure.
Well,
That's
Nia
what Nia
Long
Long
had.
Nia Long has
Friday.
the girl around the the girl, what's
The
it
girl
called?
next door.
Girl next door.
The girl
but
next
she's
door.
out of this
But
world.
fine though, but she's still next door.
It's all and she was in Fresh Prince.
Mhm.
She always just felt like
The girl
man,
next door, even in Boys in the Hood, she was next door.
Yeah,
She was down the street.
Friday. She literally was the
She
girl
was
next
the
door.
girl next
like
door.
she's down the block.
And it was like it was a very wholesome and warm and accessible quality. And even though she was fine, she wasn't bougie, she wasn't stuck up.
1000%.
So
I'm in with that.
I'm with it.
All right, villain number 1, Big Worm, which you must remember, he really set the tone for the movie.
He did.
He's a comedian, but like the whole movie is it's also funny. They owe Big Worm like $200.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose their life.
Right. He
Over
gonna
two
kill
hundred.
y'all over this $200.
Because it's the principle.
Yeah.
And 1995.
Yep.
I don't know how much that is in inflation, but at most $500.
Let's find
Look
out.
it up,
I'm
Tony. You know you
Googling
got
this.
the
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
you know
about.
you
feel
got
me?
the calculator going. I know you got the calculator going.
I do this all the time.
Adjusted for
$200.
inflation for the movies, Tony got to know adjusted for inflation.
Mhm.
Big Worm is a Face on Love.
That's $404 today.
I say about 500.
That's a lot of money.
Principle.
There's principalities in this.
But he was a comedian. But Big Worm wasn't like, was he funny?
He was. Like he was mean. He was rude to them kids at the
Oh,
ice
he
cream
was.
truck because
He
you
was.
can tell he didn't give a damn about his
Absolutely.
undercover business.
Absolutely.
Customer service be damned. I'm a drug
Not
dealer.
selling ice cream like
right.
that.
He was
Yeah.
like, man, what you want? What you got? Man, what you want? And they didn't even have what they wanted.
Megan
And
Good
then
was
Megan
in
Good
there.
was like, I hate him. So he
know
didn't
that
give
was
a
Megan Good
damn.
for 15
For a
years.
long time, I didn't know it was
Didn't
Megan
know that
Good.
was. I don't think the person needs to be big,
Right.
but I think they need to be intimidating.
They gotta have a big presence and intimidating while also wearing rollers.
What
in
about
there.
Corey Holcomb?
Corey Holcomb is perfect.
Corey Holcomb would be perfect
He
as
is
Big Worm.
perfect as Big Worm. Because he's intimidating, he's funny, he's big.
And you feel like he could kill you
There's that menace on the other end.
on the other end, but he's funny enough.
Right.
And even as a comedic actor, Corey Holcomb he's funny.
Right. Yeah. I like Corey.
I'm with Corey Holcomb as Big Worm.
Oh, somebody said Big Jaw in the chat word.
Oh,
I'm not mad at that either.
Big Jaw could be
Yeah.
Big Jaw could be good.
I'm not mad at
Big
that.
Jaw. We still
we
got
can have
Debo.
him as Debo.
I was
though.
gonna say we still need
'Cause
Debo.
Big Jaw is Big Jaw.
Big Jaw is Big Jaw.
Yeah.
I feel like Tiny Lister's eye helped,
Yeah.
but the physical, like he
I
was
like
just,
him as Debo.
Big Jaw as Debo is great.
I like him as Debo.
Debo was not funny.
No.
He was just.
But he was funny to me though.
Was he?
I was dying. It was just like when he would roll up on that bike. Just the way he would ride is so stiff and big. And he would ride it. He didn't stand up on the bike.
No.
He just rode it straight back. And then you would
was
hear
strong on the bike.
You would hear the bike drop. When he rolled up, you didn't see him on the camera. You heard the bike hit the ground. That lets you know, fuck a kickstand. I'm just dropping this bike on the street.
Because you can't be
walking
Debo
up.
and be like.
You can't do the
You
kickstand.
cannot be strong and use a
He put the
kickstand.
kickstand on, man. Let's
just
jump him.
all the intimidation.
You
is,
jumping him if you see him use the kickstand. Oh, he care about the bike standing up? Man, jump him.
It's a giveaway tail.
Yeah.
You're like, this is my new bike. Let me just hold
He
on.
let it drop. I stole this from Red. Cat. And he walks up.
I would love to see Big Debo like. Because you know if you put the kickstand, you gotta lay it just
gotta
so.
lay it just right. And you can't lay it in the driveway because
Nah.
that little slope
gotta-
is going to make it fall over.
And then if it falls over, I'm gonna try to set up.
You getting jumped. You
They-
getting
they
jumped.
no longer fear you as Debo. The drop is part of the allure of
All
Debo.
of it. He don't care.
Because you're already riding a bike.
Right. He riding the bike. He just going to let it drop. Now I'm going to get dropped. And that's the correlation.
Part of the menace.
Yeah.
All right. So now we need the A.J. Johnson Ezel character. And man, rest in peace, A.J. Johnson.
Yeah.
But man, that dog,
He's there.
man.
And they said, I watched the interview with him, and he was saying that he was just supposed to have like one scene.
I can see
But
that
they kept using him.
because my neck and my back,
Yeah.
the way he was just running down the street.
And
when he
majority
looked
of his stuff is improv.
back, I bet. Because he was like,
Yeah. Like with him, remember when they were coming out of the store and he decided to walk like he was about to get in the car with them? Look at all improv.
When Smokey was doodling, he
Oh,
came out the window.
man.
Hey, y'all!
That had me, the first time I watched Friday, that had me laughing so hard. When he was walking up and Chris Tucker was like, stay over there, I was laughing so, because I was like, yo, the panic you must feel when you over there taking a public dump
Worst
and
night.
somebody walking that knows you. Hey, Smokey, it looked like, oh my God.
It's the worst nightmare.
Oh.
It's literally the worst possible outcome of what's happening.
Oh my God, dog. Please.
And Ezell, you know, once you like, he not only is it bad, he's the worst person in the neighborhood.
Because you know he all over the neighborhood for
Oh
one.
my God.
He ain't got no filter.
Nothing.
Everybody in the neighborhood gonna know you took a dump on the side of somebody's
oh my
house.
God. Oh. So who we gonna take for Ezell?
Chatsworth saying CP, King Batch.
Oh, CP.
CP would be great.
See,
He got the voice for it.
CP is one of the greatest of our classic comedians.
For sure.
I'll cast him in a lot of stuff. But anytime you just, all right, here's what you do.
Here's what you do.
Be funny.
Confident. in
CP probably give you 3 whole different takes
Right.
of something that you could use either time.
That you never thought of.
Dog, CP easy.
CP.
And he was seen. Ezell ain't really in that movie like that.
No.
But everything he does is so funny. You feel like he's in a movie more than he really is.
Right.
Because everything he does, you be like, this dude, the store, the
Right.
run, the catching Smokey.
Yep.
Everything he says, I still say, man, we can sell it right now for $20. My neck, my back. Ah!
Remember the time Smokey went in there to get the stuff back while Debo was asleep, and then Ezell was trying to break in as well, and they was arguing by the window. That little dynamic right there. And then when Debo did wake up, they was gone, and then you hear like a falcon. I don't know why you could hear like.
I need to watch that movie.
Oh, that movie!
It holds up
It holds up beautifully.
great.
One of the best comedies ever made.
All right. Kevin Tony's Recast of Friday. We have Toby Wigwe as Craig, DC Youngfly as Smokey, Michael Collier as Pops, Octavia Spencer as Mom, Nicole B. Hari as, I don't remember Nia Long's character's name. She's just Nia Long and everything.
What is her name? Wendy? Not Wendy. They saying Tiana Taylor is Craig's girlfriend. Not mad at that because I know Tiana Taylor can get ratchet.
She can.
What was her?
Dana?
No, Dana
Dana
was,
does sound right.
Debbie.
Debbie.
That's what it was. Dana was Regina King, right? His sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful person as well. Corey Holcomb is Big Worm. Big Jai is Debo. And comedian CP as
Yeah. That's a
Ezell.
good time.
For those of you who are not in Patreon, we'll see you next week. Patreon, we got another episode shooting right now. Patreon, depending on when you're watching this on YouTube, you might have seen this 3 months ago. But YouTube, join us. If you want to help, you know what I'm saying, build it, join us on Patreon. I have a Patreon. Tony has a Patreon. You can find us in the links in our bios, all right?